Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be an energy shift reading for my dearest Libras. So Libra, we have Jupiter moving into Aries May 2022 until next year, May 2023. And this transit is big and bold and undoubtedly one of the most important of the year. This is Aries energy and opportunities supercharged. This is the beginning of a whole new chapter in your life. So Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, will be moving into the fiery skies of Aries. So get ready to to charge forward, guided and protected by Jupiter's optimistic, hopeful, generous, and compassionate nature. And also get ready to take the lead in making your dreams come true. We're also meant to expect blessings and abundance coming through for us with this major shift. So as I'm doing this reading, if these messages resonate with you, my dear Libras, I'm just going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And let's go ahead and see what messages come through for you for this energy shift. Jupiter moving in out of Pisces and into Aries. So clear messages and guidance, please, for my Libras. Wow. All right, I'm taking all of them. Well, yeah, the Sun. And we've got the Emperor Aries energy influencing it. We've got the Nine of Pentacles at the base of this reading. In the past, we have the Ten of Cups. Okay. What's on your mind? We've got the Five of Cups. All right. Oh, okay. We've got the Strength card. Lots of Leo energy coming through for you, the Sun and the Strength card. Lots of fiery energy for my dear Libras. All right. Your energy, we've got the Queen of Cups. Look at you, ready to make that love offer, to love again, or just being really dedicated, nurturing, compassionate, intuitive. All right, Two of Swords. Somebody's making a decision to come towards you or make you some sort of offer. Look at you. Look at you, Libra. In the emotional body, you are in alignment. You're ready. And we've got the Five of Swords in reverse. So this transit over the next year is going to bring you peace and stability. We have the Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah, some of my Libras, you're just feeling like emotionally drained. In love, you may have been dealing with some sort of third-party interference or just gossip, things sort of not coming together. But I feel that you've been really working with that Sun energy to build up your strength after some sort of major disappointment. Now, it doesn't have to be about love. It really could be anything. But let's get some more cards before we move forward for my dear Libras. So we've got allowance. Yeah, wow. The frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way. Yeah, but it's not random what's coming towards you, Libra. You absolutely are manifesting this. All right, we get soulmate. Oh, sorry, I saw soulmate. Ooh, so little slip, soul time. So the frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge. Okay, Libra, some of you, you've been trying to control the narrative too much, and Spirit's like, hey, the minute you sort of let go, boom, blessings come in for you. And we get emergence. Yep, the frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, to watch and celebrate the beauty that all unfolds from that place. Yeah, Libra, huge message of letting go. Letting go. This transit is going to be spectacular for you. And we get alchemy. Yay. Look at all this sort of blue and purple energy. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. So there you are. It's healing on a very deep level, Libra, but it's also magician energy. You're manifesting something amazing here. And we see consciousness, so you're definitely going through like an evolution, an up-leveling, an awakening. All right, but let's dive into this and see what else is coming towards you or what other messages that my Libras need to hear. So there's a huge message here of like healing, you're manifesting, allow it to happen. So many of you, you know, whether you realize it or not, you're working with the law of attraction. So your energy is calling something in, but it feels like you may have been a little bit stalled or it was thwarted up until now. Okay. So we see the Sun card. You're ready. This is Leo energy. I will is your mantra. This is about turning on that heart light, shining bright. Four of Wands. Wow, stability. This is what you've achieved, Libra. Many of you, this is, because I saw soul time, I read this as soul mate. So many of you, this is a divine counterpart or twin flame headed your way. But that's because you're in the Sun energy. You've really stepped into your divine masculine energy. Four of Pentacles. Wow, 44. What a beautiful number of protection. So you're being protected. And many of my Libras, you may not have realized this, but what didn't come to fruition for you in the past wasn't truly meant for you. And this is Spirit's protection. And you were meant to even, I feel there's an energy of frustration here up until now that my Libras who are connecting with this may have been experiencing, but you were put on hold for a reason. And that was so that you could up level, so that you could really balance the solar plexus energy. So, and I see that with the Sun card here and the Strength card. You know, getting a clear sense of yourself, healthy confidence, building up your strength, your will, your stability, steadying your nerves. Now you know what does and doesn't work for you. And I just see you being more powerful than ever. Now your challenges here are the Emperor. Okay, so we do have the Emperor and the Empress showing up. So for many of you, you are on a twin flame journey or you have a deep soulmate contract or connection. Now it could be that if you consider yourself or you are the divine feminine, the challenge here is that the divine masculine is in the process of up leveling. And if you have no idea who this person is, it's probably why. Okay, because sometimes, yes, we can be in this perfect state of manifestation and the work that we do is definitely going to be affecting those we're connected to, but your person may have work to do. The Emperor energy can also be, you know, this can be long-held beliefs that you've had since childhood that have been affecting your, you know, your ability to manifest and attract as well. So I also feel it's like about, you know, releasing, not being that tough parent to yourself. All right. Yeah. Queen of Swords in reverse. And we get the Four of Swords in reverse. So these are your challenges. This, to be honest, Libra, what I'm getting is for many of you, whether it's your divine masculine or divine feminine, your divine counterpart needs to release themselves from a lower vibrational timeline or karmic situation. They may be going through a divorce or separation themselves. There's a deep healing that needs to take place. If this is not about a divine counterpart situation for you, it's about, the challenge here is about really bossing up. It's about really purging and releasing Queen of Swords, distorted feminine energy, replaying hurts and disappointments over and over again to allow that healing to take place. So it's like you may still be doing some of that shadow work, or maybe that's what you have been doing, but Spirit's saying it's time to get into Emperor energy, strategically move away, burn away the past and anything that's keeping you from being Empress energy, right? Being in alignment and moving forward. And I actually see that happening. There's nothing that you have to do. You just have to allow it to happen now, if that makes sense. So the whole reason this reading is going down, we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse because you've been doing a lot of hard work. But I almost see you've been working really hard, like trying to push forward, maybe when the timing hasn't been quite right or the healing hadn't fully taken place. I also see some of my Libras have been working through or having to take a look at codependency. Okay, so unhealthy patterns in relationships. And for a lot of us, it's about going back into childhood and just sort of seeing where they come from and not blaming others, but just really checking in and seeing, okay, this just doesn't work for me, or this has been inhibiting me from having healthy connections. Yeah, Chariot energy, Cancerian energy, moving on, burning away energy of codependency or relationships that are codependent. Hierophant energy, changing codes of conduct. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. Changing codes of conduct. don't know why I can't move past that word. All right, so it could also be moving past things that you were taught or that are deeply ingrained in you, that you were, things that you were taught as a child or something that you were told once upon a time that you believed, but Spirit's saying we need to cut away from that. It's not true. You're better than that. You're bigger than that. You're going to be more successful, but you do need to allow it to happen. And for a lot of us, it's like looking at this sort of very dogmatic approach that we have to achieving our goals and seeing, okay, maybe there's like an easier way to get this done. Maybe there's a way that I can do this without being so obsessive. Maybe there's a way for me to be successful in my love and my relationships and my business, without, giving up, the other things, that balance in my life. All right, so I really do. This is powerful energy. I love this. So we see the Devil energy, 10 of Cups, and the Princess of Pentacles. So many of my Aries, you're leaving behind some values that were instilled in you, that may not be completely aligned with who you are now. Okay, and so by no means am I saying that like, oh, the family values that you were raised with are wrong or bad. But we're talking about things that you thought you needed to be successful, that Spirit's saying, you know what, you don't actually need that. Or, there's actually another way to look at things. And with the Devil energy, Capricorn energy here, in reverse, and the Princess of Pentacles, you're ready. It's like and for many of you, you've achieved happiness. You've achieved something very amazing, whether it's in love and relationships or it's in business in the past. And now maybe it's become stagnant, or maybe there's just been a lot of reflection about that situation and what doesn't work for you anymore, or what did work for you. I feel like there's a lot of learning here, especially with this Chariot and the Hierophant card. It's almost like you've learned from your experiences, and that's this beautiful energy of transmutation, like the good and the bad. And this is where your expansion is coming from, and seeing like what you can or will or can't or won't take with you, if that makes sense, on this new journey. You're definitely starting, like, what's good and what isn't good for you, Libra. And we see that here, like in the mental body, the 5 of Cups. It's also about, okay, where am I going to put my focus? Like, there are certain things that have worked out for me in the past. There's certain things that haven't. And so it's like it's almost like you're gleaning from your past experiences, like what you can take with you and what you can't. And with the 5 of Cups in the mental body, it's like there's something here that's been really disappointing for you. And some of my Libras, you may have been focused on what you're not achieving, or what you haven't been able to do, or what you don't have. And I feel that focus is really shifting for you. That's as you're bossing up. That's as you're releasing, this outdated belief, or this replaying of hurts and disappointments over and over again. You're making some really tough decisions. And for some of you, you have been considerably hurt by a person or situation in the past. Maybe somebody you were in a higher level of commitment with, or you were married to, or you have children with, or there's something very hurtful about that situation that you've been carrying around with you, that I'm seeing it's a challenge to purge and release that. With the Lover's energy in reverse, it's like it's a decision. And I feel, my Libras, you're choosing you, and you're choosing happiness. And the whole reason this reading is going down, the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, yeah, you're flipping the script, and you're releasing any codependency, or, I feel there was a narrative that you kept sort of replaying over and over again, that Spirit's saying, you know what, Libra, let it go. And you're seeing it and you're letting it go. And it's creating this powerful energy of you stepping into this divine masculine energy, but that's also so that your divine feminine can flourish and shine. And that's probably what's calling in a divine counterpart for you, but it's this deep healing. So there may be a powerful shift around the Lionsgate energy for many of you, which is the beginning of August. It's August 8th. There's also a very strong Leo energy. So you might have Leo in your chart, or dealing with a Leo. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm almost getting that some of my Libras here, you're finding the strength and the courage to give. It sounds silly to say, like, oh, to give up on something, but like maybe your ego wasn't allowing you to give up on a person or a situation or something that you channeled a lot of time and effort into. But I also feel that in doing so, it's like you're letting down your walls and your barriers, and that's what's allowing victory and success to come in. And we see Empress energy coming out twice. There you go. There you go. You're calling in your divine counterpart, or you're just up-leveling in such a huge way, Libra. You're turning on your heart light. You're letting go of outdated thinking and relationships and anything keeping you stagnant and depleted. And this is a very go with the flow energy because you're ready to emerge. Some of you are going to achieve like fame, success, abundance, popularity. But for others of you, you're turning on your heart light so that your divine counterpart can come towards you. And Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is somebody, male or female, it doesn't matter. Somebody who's had a really tough time in life or in love. But the fact that she's showing up in the upright tells me that, one, yes, you've been able to transmute that energy, let go of the past. But two, you're ready to give again. And, you know, there's a strength in that. And we see the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Swords. Yeah. So many of you, you've had certain challenges because you did give away your power in the past with the Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Swords, and that created conflict. But the Five of Swords is a beautiful energy because, like in a career reading, for example, this is about looking out for number one. This is about being cutthroat. This is about really going after your dreams. And some of my Libras, you may not have like all the finances together, or you might be feeling really drained, but this is that oomph, that energy that this Jupiter and Aries is giving us to like really go for it. Like this is the one of those transits where it's going to be easier to, like, let's say you're on a weight loss journey, to lose weight, because this is going to give you that impulse and that energy to get up and do the things that maybe you've been feeling drained. And that's what I'm seeing here. Like that's your energy. You're ready for it. Now, someone or something is being unblocked for you. And wow, a beautiful new beginning. And the Hanged Man, maybe with a Pisces person. But I do feel that somebody here is seeing you differently, making a decision to come towards you or make you this beautiful offer. For some of you, it is going to be a love offer. Okay. It's going to be like a very tangible new beginning with a lot of potential. And for others of you, it could be like a job offer. In the emotional body, Libra, you're in alignment. You are in this Empress energy. You're manifesting. And the Four of Cups, yeah, you're manifesting. There's going to be some new beginning, love offer, job offer, something that kind of feels like it's coming out of the blue. But that's because you're doing you. That's because your masculine and feminine energies are balanced. You're okay on your own, Libra, and that's what's calling somebody else in, or somebody, the right person in, because of the Nine of Pentacles. You're also just allowing, like being in that Empress energy, which is your energy, Taurus energy as well, but it's just like allowing whatever happens to happen because I'm cool no matter what. Like that's what I'm getting. And I also feel the Four of Cups. You're no longer emotionally available to the wrong types of people and situations, and you're okay with that. Where a previous version of yourself might have gotten hung up on somebody that maybe you felt like rejected you, or somebody that was like really good looking, but they weren't, you know, they weren't offering you the stability that you wanted, or a job that looked good on paper but wasn't fulfilling for you. It's like now you're totally okay with shutting that down and saying, you know what? Yeah, whatever, I'm good, because you're seeing things clearly and you're moving on and you're choosing peace and your own well-being over anything else. And your final outcome, Five of Swords energy in reverse, is healing, removing yourself from conflict, being much more decisive because you're in that bossed up divine masculine energy. You know what's good for you, you know what's not. And the Two of Swords again in reverse. So this is bringing us back to lots of aces. Beautiful new beginnings, tangible new beginnings. Ones that maybe some of you even felt like would never happen. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Right under the Three of Cups in reverse, for many of you, there was a love situation where somebody just wasn't as committed as you were. And this disappointment, I feel like many of you have been carrying around with you, or just, you know, or you were in situations where you were overgiving is what I'm getting. And I do feel that many of my Libras, you've been feeling really depleted and it's created conflict and stagnancy, but it's like you're getting that clarity and you're getting that strength and that resilience. And with this transit, you're like pushing forward, choosing your battles, you're changing outdated beliefs, you're finding creative solutions to problems, you're changing behavior patterns as well for the better. I mean, it's fantastic energy here. Absolutely fantastic energy. So let's see what advice Spirit has for my Libras. Clear messages and guidance for my Libras. Oh, Tangerine, be spontaneous and have fun. You know, Aries got that same energy, and it doesn't surprise me because you're opening up to receive. With the Empress coming out twice in the upright, that's sacral chakra. So it's like being at peace, but you're passionate. It's like this renewed sense or this love for being alive. It's about you stepping into like a constant sense of vibrating joy, passion, excitement, liveliness. And this is independent of outer experiences. So it's almost like, this is how I'm going to be feeling. This is how I'm doing life, regardless of what's going on around me. Yeah, double confirmation there. Rejoice and laugh. Wow, Libras, this transit's going to bring you a lot of happiness and joy. Also like good friends, new opportunities. And then again, sacral chakra, probably a lot of passion and sensuality. Wow, can we get more sacral chakra activations here? Allow flow and synchronicity into your life. The big theme here for my Libras, we've seen it on how many cards? We see allowance. We see allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge. And then we see emergence. We're seeing like allow this new chapter to emerge, this new relationship to emerge, this new you to emerge, and develop mental clarity. Yeah, and connect with that crown chakra, so you have a sense of oneness and union. And for many of you, you have a spiritual union coming in as a result of what we're seeing here. And we see lavender, connect to body, mind, and soul. So a deep healing. I'm also seeing more restful sleep for some of my Libras out there. Funny little message to come through, but it's true, because I feel like it's just finally, you're going to see these changes, these shifts taking place with this transit over the next year. I think you're also going to be totally okay with this Knight of Cups energy. Some of you may have been in an energy of like drinking your own tears, and we all kind of have been. But I also think you're going to be okay with like not committing or being okay. I'm not saying that like being okay with being non-committal or capricious, but letting go of situations that drain you, or just that, that you were holding on to for whatever reason. It's like there's just this very empowered energy here, Libra. All right, let's see. We've got relationship paradigms. What speaks to your soul in close relationships, that's shifting and that's changing as a result of your up-leveling. And that's what's calling in this new person or this new situation. Wow. Okay. Can we say this? I mean, we keep getting these repeated messages. Change is constant and an opportunity for expansion. Regardless of its shape, consider change a gift for your soul's evolution. Yeah, major life changes ahead. And Libra, what you have been feeling, and this is what I was getting here, what you have been feeling, emotional, physical, or mental stimulus has caused a reaction. And that's created this funky energy that I think you're probably coming into this transit in. Note its positive or negative impacts, but these are ascension symptoms. And find your tribe. And this is this message. Seek out friendships and romantic partners who contribute to your soul's growth. Those who deplete you will keep you stagnant. You're seeing very clearly who and what they are. And I think you're just so much more comfortable with, excuse my language, but telling them to F off, right? Or just moving away from them or cutting them out of your life. You don't have to create any sort of conflict or anything like that. But it's like my Libras, you guys are getting very, very clear on what is for you and what isn't. And you're in this much more laid back energy. Wow. So clear out the clutter. Yep. So releasing people, situations, beliefs that are keeping you stagnant or depleted. Use your mind wisely. This also came out in the Aries reading. I've shuffled these cards quite a bit in between readings, but it's also when pigs fly, so expect miracles. 47 breaks down to an 11. So for a lot of my Libras, that's your major arcana, right? The Justice card is number 11 in most decks. So yeah, you're getting clarity, mental clarity. Sometimes life stings, and I feel like it has. But I also think you're totally okay with, again, I'm not saying that you're hurting people or you're enjoying the sting, but I think you're also that, not wanting to hurt others. Libran energy is so fair and so balanced, and like you may have been keeping yourself in a situation for somebody else's benefit more so than your own, whether you realize that or not. So it's like seeing that and being like, yeah, these are the changes that need to happen. And we see take the lead. Yep, stepping into your power. Again, I see my Libras really stepping into that divine masculine energy, Spirit saying you are dreaming the world into being, and be thankful for both, blessings and challenges, because it's putting you on this path. You are exactly where you need to be. And I love this. Find your tribe. You're attracting romantic partners, friends, business opportunities, situations that are completely in alignment with you. And it's amazing energy here for my Libras. So I'm going to leave it here. If these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button, that you share and subscribe. Also check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. All right, my Libras, love and light. Take care.